Okay, welcome back. Picking up where we left off last time in the Long Dark. Here's getting a little bit hungry, so we'll eat some of the prepared food we have. Is it visibility such that we can map? We can, and it is warm where we are, so we might as well map here. Okay, we got the Mountaineer's hut, and apparently Crystal Lake, even though the door is closed, and you can't see it with the door closed, but it's there, and the character knows it's there, and that's all the character cares about, apparently. We got 4 places: Timberwolf Mountain, Crystal Lake, Mountaineer's Hut, to the cave system, Pleasant Valley. Oh, I probably did some mapping here earlier. Yeah, I did. Okay. Okay, so it's a bit chilly out here, but other than the fact that it's not bright enough to start
I need
anything
to drop something.
fire-wise, it's not that bad.
All I can think about is food.
A bunch of stuff that I don't need. This is probably where I learned that I had fire starting 5. Or no, fire starting 3. There's a wolf over there. Could hunt the wolf. Wolf's not a particularly great source of meat. Because that's one of the things I'm looking for right now as well, is I'm looking for calories. There's a deer. Deer wouldn't be the worst source of calories. Oh, I do need to remember I do have the fire star, and the fire star is probably decent counter matches in effect.
Come on.
Ooh, lots of meat on this deer.
Too much stuff to carry.
Thanks so much. I'm not sure if I got enough fuel here to cook it effectively. Get a cheeky map off while we got the fire going, just to make the map look better. There isn't anything important where I am to map from. I don't think that's the summit. That's one of the vistas, though. Actually, that might be the summit. They have found the Polaroid for it after I got up to the summit. Take 3 kilograms off. I'll only be able to cook 2 in the next cook batch, but
I could eat anything right now. It's dusk, so night can't be far behind.
okay. Quickly take all the remaining venison off of the deer. As is usually the case, I'm not too interested in the hide and guts. Take guts off quickly. And the hide. One reason I kind of want to keep the health high is because, as I brought up when we were in the hut, Mountaineer's cabin, that place gets a pretty substantial warming up bonus, but it's not... It is temperature fluctuated, so it is quite plausible for you to be in there and cold. So I don't want to necessarily be stuck in a situation where I need to do a long rest, or want to do a long rest, and not be able to. Okay, so it's too cold to come out here and chop you. Well, maybe. Actually, probably could have gotten away with chopping the limb up. Maybe I might on the next batch. What else do we have around here? Visibility is obviously gone at this point. Some rose hips. Some more sticks.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
If you're taking that limb back to the cabin, wouldn't be the worst. Okay, I think I'm going to be warm enough that I'm not going to take damage chopping up this limb, so I'm going to take the risk. I require light to break down the... Apparently we're not close enough to the light. Okay, we're not doing that then. Sharpen the knife while we're passing the time. We can cook the little one. I might be able to make some oil. Not necessarily going to use the oil if I make it, but we can make it. In fact, I could probably make 2 things of oil. Only got 1 pot to make it in though, so. Question comes down to, do I want to stay on the fire long enough to do 2? I suppose I can.
Too heavy.
This is when I find out that there's Timberwolves in this area. Even where I am and where I'm going. Given the weather, it wouldn't be the end of the world. I would just have to, like, start a fire. And then run them off with the torches. When I found the deer, I was actually originally looking for the bear, so it's not quite as big of a food hole as I was hoping. But in a way, it's actually easier to move, so that's fine. When the opportunity to grab some fuel presents itself, grab it. And a stick, another stick. I do have hooks, so all I need, well, if the guts cure that I just generated, we can use those, but all I need is the line, and we can fish at this cabin. Shouldn't be the worst idea. It would be a decent source of vitamin C. Okay, I am attracting attention, but I'm going to lit torch, and these are normal wolves. Normal wolves I'd be a little bit more annoyed about. Oh, I wanted to pick the stone up. I have the threatening item referred to as a stone. Chase one off, and another one appears. To be fair, until I get rid of the guts on me, that's what's going to happen, is we're going to be tracking them. We get anywhere within the quadrant with them. Interesting. I think one just detected me and got scared off by the wolf coat. Or no, well, wolf pants, maybe? Don't know if the wolf pants have the same benefits as the wolf coat. And I've also got the bear coats on. That wolf spooked me. Whoops. Oh, I didn't need that stone. If I need to, I can threaten things with the bow. Okay, drop the guts. Drop the meat. Now I should stop attracting wildlife. Drop the deer hide so it starts curing. We're a little hungry, so we're going to eat the meat. Eat some meat. Gonna drop the oil. At some point I might bring some flour up here, which will make the oil useful. How warm are we? 20 degrees. So I don't need to keep the fire... Well, I don't need to light a fire right now. Now that's a different question from... Do I want to start a fire? I'm not going to start a fire, so we're going to put this torch out. May regret that later, but I think for the moment we're fine. And I'm going to slowly do this tedious way, which is I'm going to sleep for short bits of time to recover fatigue. Nice, beautiful night. We're not going to do anything because we need fatigue back. And it's cold enough in here that we can still snooze. In theory, because it's being warm enough, the optimal would actually be to take a nice long rest. But I can't guarantee that it will stay warm enough in here, which is why I'm taking the short rests. I suppose after the base update, they might have made the place warmer, because I don't remember it being this warm in the past. Okay, so there are definitely definitely normal wolf on the lake. Normal wolves are fine because you tend to be able to drive them off easily with just a single torch and a rock. I might have misplaced my rock, but that's fine. Is it bright enough that we can start a fire with a magnifying lens? And it's. So I'll take the free ignition and I'll carry around a lit torch. How much?
Turned out pretty well.
Not 5. I'll drop below 10 minutes just as I try to take a torch. That's fine. So, mapping-wise, we know there was a place back over here. Could go up to that vista. Don't know which. Don't know if it's that location or I think there's one over there as well. I think it's that one over there. There are two Polaroid locations in this map. So there's 2 Polaroids to find, and there's 2 places they map. And between the 2 of them, they get you most of the map. So it would make sense to eventually go to one of them early, because we've got it ready to be mapped.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Don't worry, depending on the temperature, most of this is going to go in the fire when you get to it. Yeah, I think I need to toss a piece of coal in the fire. This used to be a place where a moose could spawn as well. Circling over the human corpse. I think I searched that. Oh no, that was a deer corpse. I haven't searched the deer corpse because I know what's going to be on a deer corpse. Meat, hide, guts. Here's the landing gear. So it's least over -10. How cold is it actually? -11, yeah. So we'll toss one lump of coal in. Should get us warm. Like some water while we're at it. And then we'll map in the warmth. So there's the landing gear. I don't think there's anything technically between the landing gear and the Mountaineer's hut. So other than just making the map pretty, we don't need that right now.
I might have to drop some gear.
Oh, that's something I should do at base camp. Since I'm going straight to my next destination, I'm going to go back to the hut and leave behind most of the food I've been bringing to leave at the base camp. Yeah, I don't need to be carrying around all the food. I don't need to be carrying around all the porridge. Instead, I can carry on like more lit torches and stuff. The allure of sticks are making me go the wrong direction, to be fair. I need to go the other way. So one of the, well, Timberwolf obviously has the mountain. In addition to the mountain with the plane crash on it, there's lots of little plane bits around the zone. The plane bits around the zone often have containers you can cut into with the hacksaw. And I think, what, on lower difficulty there's often one down here, but there isn't one down here on this difficulty, obviously. Let's go leave the food behind. I'll be carrying around some of it, I just don't need to carry around all 10 containers. Like the partial and one full one is probably fine. That'll free up like 6.4 kilograms of carrying capacity. Be the difference right now between being overburdened and under. Well, it's not actually enough to get back below carrying capacity. I must have been carrying around a lot more stuff than I was expecting. Ah, got a bunch of sticks. That makes sense. Add more sticks to the stick pile. Much better. Now, I'm going to kind of walk towards these wolves, because the wolves are kind of the direction I want to go right now. Through the wolves, at least. Do need to get another stone. Let's fly over. Ooh, a little bit of a fuel cache there. Don't think the coal on this river is respawning. I'll either grab that piece of coal. Not sure if I can really go up that slope. Might be able to. Not exactly where I'm going right now either, but what to be thinking about that for the future. I'm going to instead inspect where I believe those crows are circling over.
Cold is making my head feel thick.
Yeah. Deer if I need more meat. Don't currently need. Probably from figuring out exactly where I am in the map spot. This is a good place to start a fire.
That did it.
I am -7. Could fix that with just sticks, so I will. Okay, so I need to go more that way to get the Polaroid. Yeah, let's get the warming up bonus from another batch of forage. Oh, it goes moving a little bit faster. So yeah, I'm going to see if I can walk up that slope I was looking at earlier. Where's that? No, maybe I won't. Trying to walk up to where the Polaroid location is. This is a portion of the map that, while I have mapped it once on Stalker, it's been a while, and obviously on Stalker you can be walking around with a firearm to scare off the wolves. And I think when I did Faithful Cartographer, I was trying not to do everything from memory, so I was actually looking at maps. Allows you to cut a few corners on pathing. Hello, wolf. Haven't found a stick yet, so, or haven't found a stone yet, so you're gonna get threatened with a bow. Believe I have been here before, but it would have been on the way down if memory serves, not on the way up. Or maybe not. May not have been up here on this run yet. Don't remember which way I took down. From the summit. I think I went up to the summit. In fact, that's probably why the hacksaw is so damaged, is because it probably was the one I used at the summit. Torch still warm? It is. Need it for a little bit more warming up. Oop, doesn't go where I was thinking. Okay, how warm am I here? -2 with the torch, so I'll have to be a little bit careful. Temperature will change a little bit once I've put the torch out.
Come on. Come on.
-4 with the torch out, okay. Okay, so I'm not quite up to the Polaroid yet. And I can pretty much work out that it's not the mountain, because the Timberwolf mountain one would be about here. Make another batch of porridge, keep us warm and fed as we're doing our mapping. And then processing some of these torches back into sticks so I can throw them into the next fire. Hopefully once we get up to the Polaroid location it will be still high enough visibility that we'll be able to map. Now, to be fair, the best Polaroid location to map is the top for Timberwolf Mountain itself. So I may, after I get this Polaroid location mapped, I may actually spend time trying to find the second Polaroid. Because that would make it worth going up to the mountaintop to map from that Polaroid location. Feeling like the Polaroid location I'm thinking of is up the next ridge, which means I need to go up the climb. I have the fatigue to go up the climb, so that's fine. And because I'm not carrying around all the food, we've got the carrying capacity as well. Why did the music stop? Because it did. I know things like wolves will make the music stop very abruptly if you get close enough to them. So that was kind of what I was worried about, is that I'd been detected by a wolf or something. And to be fair, I believe there is a way to get up here without having to do that climb. It's just a little bit more zigzaggy.
I need to find some place to escape this cold.
Yeah. I know where that place is. I'm just not going there right now. Instead, I think I'm just next to the Polaroid location, so I'm going to try to get there. So we can make use of the Polaroid location. Hopefully this visibility is high enough. And I know I'm not there if we don't have, like, the Polaroid image popping up that side. Andrea's Peak. Either way, we would probably want to map up here anyway. So it is Andrea's Peak. Get off the birds. Okay, so this is the Vista location. Hopefully the visibility is high enough that we'll be able to get the map.
Come on. Turned out pretty well.
Visibility has been going down. And we got it off. There we go. So that's the name of the peak. That's the ptarmigan nest we just walked past. Yeah, that basically mapped the entire western side of the map. Suppose in the next part we'll be looking for the Polaroids, so that we have a good reason to go up to the top of Timberwolf Mountain Peak to do the other Polaroid. The other places I think where it'll be is down here. There's twin peaks down here, and I think the Polaroid is likely to be on one of those peaks. Oh, and it's gone in transition blizzard. Okay.
Never felt so
Let me get my porridge, and then we'll be on our way. Yeah, not even worth rescuing that fire. That fire is dead. Well, we wouldn't be able to take a torch with us if we tried. Okay, I think the warming up bonus from the porridge is going to keep us warm enough to get down to the cave. And this blizzard isn't going to go away until the end of the day anyway. Actually, this peak is decently close to a cave, so we're going to duck in the cave where it'll stay. We can take the right way down the cliff. Take the wrong way down the cliff, and it'll be a long, long, long way down.
So cold. Just been to lay down for a bit.
Never mind, we're taking damage. Let's hopefully not get lost in the cold. There's the cave. So looking at the time, this is probably where I should put a part break in. If you're watching on YouTube, there will probably be part up tomorrow. Because I'm actually going to be a little bit bad. I'm going to stay up a little bit extra today. I'm going to go for 5 recording sessions, or five parts in this recording session. So if you're watching on Twitch, feel free to hang around. I will record one more part. But I'm going to take a short break before it. So until the next part, wish you all good luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next part. Bye for now.